I'm Mariela Dabbah. I'm the author of several books, but the one that just came out is called The Latino Advantage in the Workplace. There's a chapter in the book about networking.
Tell me a little bit about what you do. What I do is...
Haven't you been to many of these networking events that are exclusively networking events, just pure networking event, where people just go and they exchange cards, and at the end of the day they're trying to compete to see how many cards did I collect, how many cards did you collect? I met one woman, and we were at a table at a conference. She was from a TV station. And she's like, oh, I'm always the one that collects the most cards. And it was lunchtime, and she had a stack this thick. And so I said to her, well, how many of those do you follow up with? And she just was totally quiet with me. She didn't answer. You can't possibly follow up with a stack like this and know who is who. When you get home, you're like, who was this person? I don't even remember the face. What did he do? Then you need to toss it out, right? That card is worthless to you. Let's look now at all the advantages we have for being Latinos, which are many. We have a natural ability to establish relationships. We have a non-confrontational style. That's part of our Latino style. We're very indirect. We have trouble saying no. We want everybody to like us. And we are very flexible. We come from countries where you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. So we're naturally flexible. You know, we always have plan A, plan B, plan C. What other traits we have that make us very good networkers?
Well, we come from countries where there's not a lot of stability. So when we come to a country where we have a window of opportunity to be successful, we tend to work hard at it.
Okay, how do you think that turns into an advantage in your networking?
I think it comes across in your expression on the passion that you may have for your particular profession.
Passion. We are very passionate, and that makes us very interesting. I went to the National Association of Hispanic Journalists conference. It was like heaven for me. 2,000 journalists. So I'm there, and I'm at one of the big events at night, you know, like the ballroom dinner, and there's a cocktail hour. And I connected with this one guy. He was the managing editor of the newspaper Hoy in Chicago. And we are just talking and talking and talking, and I know he doesn't want to go talk to somebody else, and I don't want, because we're having a great conversation. You know the effort it took to just stay there for the whole hour of the cocktail? I didn't meet anybody else during the cocktail hour. But you know what? It paid off so much, because we developed a wonderful relationship. We became very close friends. I write for the paper. Whatever article I want to publish, they'll publish it for me. They have interviewed me many times, and they publish it in their national edition. He has given me contacts for other people that I've met. So that's what it's all about, one at a time. Why do you think you have to be generous when you network? And what do I mean? Don't look at the notes, look at me. Why do I have to be, I know what I wrote, I want to hear what you have to say. Why do you think you have to be generous?
I think generous in terms of networking also means to not necessarily think that you're going to get something from that someone by spending time with them. It's an investment in terms of building the relationship.
Absolutely, absolutely agree with Carl. The first thing about being generous is that you cannot keep score. You need to be generous. Generous and generous. Eventually, that comes back. You put out that kind of energy, and people around you capture it, and then they throw it back at you. And maybe you won't have a one-on-one with certain people. That's fine. You know, things kind of get evened out in the end.
Mariela had great energy. She was very easy to follow.
Sometimes when you ask people to do things, they're reluctant, but the way she presented it, everybody got up and did whatever she asked.
You get the feeling that she's going to really be looking out to see that you're really making the most of this.
A lot of the information was new, it was fresh, and very actionable. So I have practical tools I can apply.
I figured I would learn a little bit, but I was able to take a lot more away.
She feels it, she likes it, and definitely she knows how to do it, but it comes from her heart, and this is what makes her very good at it.